Almost forgot about that. Okay, we are live though, guys. Okay, Twitter, work please. There we go. Live now. Just gonna be doing some modding here. And we're gonna go to this one. youtube.com/manphalanges. Post. And I got the live stream ping. Cool. Oh, I forgot to start the bots. There we go. Bots should be running. This is not Mousecast. I'm sorry for people who are maybe waiting for a Mousecast notification. It's going to be tomorrow. Let me just make sure that my YouTube is logged in. I'm already logged in. Okay. I think my chat should be working. Okay. Oh, I can sign into chat in OBS now? That's nice. Good to know. Good to know. Alright. Yeah, I'm working on getting you guys a better camera setup. You see the scan lines? That's one of the reasons why the focus is so crap. Like, see how it just doesn't want to focus? Yeah, I tried it out with some of my other phones, and a lot of them have this scan line issue. Long story short, I can't do anything about it with my current equipment. I think we take for granted that, like, YouTubers actually put in quite a bit of effort. So, be appreciative of your YouTubers making content for you guys for basically for nothing. For no money, that is. Although, unless you like support them on Patreon and stuff, then kudos to you guys. You're better than I am. I've never subscribed to somebody's Patreon. There definitely are creators who I like would be down for that because they do a really good job. But I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I should. Also, I apologize if the music... I can change the music. I'm trying a different playlist. I just wanted to try something different. This one has, like, audio... It has, like... audio. Has vocal. Has lyrics to it. I don't know how I feel about that. Okay. So we're going to start just by doing some simple soldering. I can't be up too late tonight. It's 9 p.m. right now. And I got to get up probably around 5:30, 6 o'clock for Mousecast. Right, Nova? Right, Nova? I'm glad you're joining me. Yeah. We didn't get to play much today. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. Oh, what a good pup. Love this dog. Best dog. Yeah, you guys can't see it, but I am... Oh, that's aluminum. Okay. I am working on my setup for sure. Slowly but surely it will improve. The main thing is the camera. Just, man, I should show you guys my Galaxy Z Flip 3, which is an older phone. But... they're only worth like $50 now, so it's like the price of a webcam. So when I get a new phone, I'm probably just gonna convert that into my webcam. And then obviously you guys see the new soldering mat. Also, you don't see behind you either, but I have an all new like organizational setup. Again, not new to, or not, yeah, I don't think you guys know any different, but I am worried about, so I'm going to try out this silicone soldering mat because I like that I can get one bigger. What I am concerned about are solder chunks just getting stuck to it like dust. And I'm probably going to end up going back to, man. Returns. I'm so glad that like free returns are such a thing. But I just switched PCBs on this. Who cares? Yeah, I don't even know what I'm desoldering here. You guys might be asking that. And I'm asking that too. There are some old Office mice that just so happen to have like some half decent looking switches in them. I don't know what this is. This is using some sort of Kale switch. You guys got to remember that, like, Kale's a giant company. They make all sorts of stuff. I wouldn't be surprised if Mouse Micro switches are like one of their smallest product lines or smallest sources of revenue. Yeah, these are just some Kales. Black shell, transparent, whitish dot. These are fine. I have a million of these. But dude, the little organizers up here are really nice. I got this mat because it was big. It was used. Amazon warehouse deals or whatever. Amazon resale, whatever they call it these days. Mousecast tomorrow should be good. The early ones are always a little tough to look forward to, but means that we have a guest, and I am excited to talk to Jonas. I don't know if I'm saying his name right, but on the JQ podcast last week, that's what he said. Jonas, not Jonas. I can't say it like a dumb American. Also, I engaged with Max on Endgame Gear, from Endgame Gear, briefly. He's active on Twitter. Somebody, was it Bolo on Twitter? No, I forget who it was. Posted, like, why haven't KLGX speed mode switches been executed like otherwise? Because it's not... The idea is not super revolutionary. Using both the normally open and normally closed contacts. And I was like, yeah, that's right. There's got to be some sort of reason why. Max, can you chime in? And he did. He gave an amazing explanation with pictures showing how, because the normally closed pin is not used very often, it's just not beefy at all. So they wear out over time and you end up with problems. We'll cover it on Mousecast. Sure, I guess I'll take these switches out. I don't know. This is really just me being a pack rat. I don't even need these switches, but like, why not, I guess? Takes a couple minutes to desolder them. And then I can throw away the PCBs and feel a little bit better about myself, I guess. That square switch also looks pretty interesting, so I think I'll take that. My very unorthodox desoldering technique here. Just heat them up and yank them out. Hey, if it's stupid but it works, it ain't so stupid, right? Let me know if you guys want me to change the music. I don't think I see anyone in the chat at all. As far as I know, I'm live. I'm watching on my tablet. That side did not get desoldered. Interesting. So I have a job interview on next week. I went by their office today because it was on my drive home from the restaurant with my wife. And there were still 4 or 5 cars parked there at like 6:30 p.m. on a Friday. And I'm like, kind of what I was worried about this company is it's kind of startup-y and I don't know, you guys. I'm not adverse to working hard, but damn, it's after having worked at 2 startups, it is really hard to be motivated enough to put long hours in a place when it's not your own. At the end of the day, you don't own it. And that's a difficult reality. Hey, we got someone in chat. Oh, a new person I haven't seen before you. Easter Pink Sprite. I stopped buying mice with optical switches. I really like the Huano Silent Yellows feel. Really silent yellows. Oh, you Giga Chad. I need to buy a new soldering iron. Yeah, the one I use is model JK968. I don't know. It's $20 on Amazon. I posted it to, I think, the modding chat on Dastrazak's Discord recently. It's nothing special. It's an iron, I guess. Having a good desoldering pump matters a lot too. I'm gonna zoom out a little bit here so you guys can see the whole setup a little bit better. Yeah, doing this top-down thing, it's like my attention is much more on talking and doing what I'm actually friggin' trying to accomplish rather than giving you guys like the best camera angle, so I apologize. Sometimes I'm like out of frame. Yeah, these oh, that's hot. These little switches are kind of nice. They wobble a bit, but they feel nice, so sure. And they're, even though they look weird, they're a standard, like the plunger's at the correct height. I don't think any of these encoders are any good though. They all feel like really smooth crap. Yeah, I wonder if like, is that just like a thing that like office normies prefer smooth encoders? Maybe. I went through a phase where I would like desolder. Ooh, that was hot. Where I would desolder all of these resistors and capacitors and keep them. I have no use for them now. But yeah, Easter. I don't think I've seen you around. So hello. If this is your first time, hello, hello. Thanks for popping in. Oh, I forgot to desolder that fully. I should probably check audio levels. I don't know how loud this music is because it's a little... I think I'm going to change the music. Watch, I'm going to get demonetized for this anyway. Which again, I don't care about the money because I don't monetize these videos, but it means it serves you guys ads. Gaming vibe 4 hours. Sure. I think I've done this one before. Damn, YouTube giving me the experiencing interruptions, find out why, and it covers the frickin' media controls. Like, screw you. Yeah, I don't think I want this. A2700 sensor. A2700. Somebody can go look that up. It was optical. It did have... I mean, technically all sensors, optical and laser sensors are. They're all optical. But you get what I mean. If it has a LED on it, it's optical. I posted in the deals chat today. Micro Center. Oh, that was a big Cynova. Endgame Gear open box mice at the Micro Center near me are a pretty good deal. There's an OP1 wireless 4K for $44. Bruh. That's pretty good. I do not have an OP1. I do have a Ying, and if I'm being honest, the shape's not my favorite. I got the Ying because it was like 30% off Rakuten or cashback. So like, I don't know, I guess I'd be dumb to not. But the quality's not as bad as I thought. People like really ragged on it initially. Like, don't get me wrong, it definitely has some... Like, the switch feel is not the most premium. But... And people were like, oh, the side buttons are terrible. No. The side buttons are just very, like, 2023. It's totally serviceable. Easter also says, I watch if I could catch you and Daz. It's currently 10:15 a.m. Currently on my PC, so I can chat easily. Gotcha, right on. Yeah, Mousecast goes live in, what, roughly like 9 hours, 15 minutes from now? So that'll be like 7:30 or whatever for you. 7-hour time difference from me, so... Wait. Sorry, PM. Oh my gosh, wait, where the heck are you? Are you in China? Holy nuts. Yeah, also, I can't use the silicone as a cutting mat. I'll just slice it up. Did you already check out the A2K Y9 No, I don't have one. I did not order one. Even if I had ordered one as soon as I found out about it, I wouldn't have received it yet. But yeah, we did talk about it on Mousecast. It is tempting from a content perspective. Man, so okay, how do people clean soldering mats? Like, I don't know if this comes through on camera, but it's just like sandy now. But you go to wipe it away and it just like flattens out the patch of dirt instead of like actually moving it. Yeah, I don't like that. Shoot. Well, I like how soft it is. I do like that part to it. Bolo Customs modding on stream. Love to see it. Hey, Bolo. Were you the one who said... who was the person on Twitter the other... Like, yesterday? Wait, or is it today? Sorry. About SPDT switches. Why other manufacturers haven't done that. I don't know who that was. Was that you, Bolo? And then I retweeted and added Max from Endgame Gear, and he gave an awesome reply. Very happy about that. Mousecast content. But the TLDR was, which I already said in this stream, but the TLDR is, you need more robust, like a switch design that's more robust on the normally open contact. Yeah. Also, I'm technically not even modding here. I'm taking apart some old PCBs, harvesting the switches. I don't think I have a ton of time tonight. I gotta hop off the stream at around 10 o'clock, so I'm not too keen to do a long modding sesh. It's so funny. I'll like do a review and I'm like, okay, this stream's only gonna be an hour, and then I end up chit chatting and it's not an hour. It's like 2 hours. That wasn't me, but very good question. Yeah, dude, Max on Twitter is awesome. Can we get more technically minded industry contacts, please? Also, respect to Endgame Gear, though. They produce good products. They are available in Micro Center. They're available worldwide. German company too, right? RIP Cherry. I wonder if Endgame Gear would ever get acquired. Who acquired? Somebody bought Cherry, I thought. They were talking about it on Linus Tech Tips WAN show. I don't know. Don't look at Cherry stock, though. RIP Cherry. Yeah, Linus Tech Tips, they even did like a factory tour of Cherry. It's funny, like, if you talk to new keyboard enthusiasts this day and age, they probably don't even know who Cherry is. Or when they hear... Wait, do people even talk about Cherry MX switches? Like, do people understand that was a Cherry standard that developed it? Would newbies even like, maybe not. Man, now I feel like a boomer. Boomers are like, back in my day, I remember when yada yada. And then all the newcomers are like, yeah, okay. Nobody cares. They're probably crappy switches. And the newcomers are right. I don't know. Cherry switches, they were not crappy. But man, they got copycatted into oblivion, and then the copycats got better. Ouch. Yeah, sometimes the little solder spatter gets you. Maybe one of these days I should do a stream where I just take music requests. Because I don't monetize these anyway, so I don't care about losing out on the money. It's just on you guys that you then have to listen to mid-roll ads. Cherry still has really good clip and stabilizers. Okay. I thought... Was Cherry filing for bankruptcy? I don't know. Their stock, though, looks like they... I thought they went belly up. I could totally be wrong. Time to empty out the soldering pump. Desoldering pump. You know, with... I'm not doing a ton of desoldering here, but if I had like double the PCBs, I probably would have whipped out the actual proper desoldering pump. Oh, okay, there it is, yeah. The corded one. This thing works great. AliExpress, I think it was like around 15 bucks. The brand is Yihua, Y-I-H-U-A, Yihua. My toothbrush. It works really well. It's just cumbersome to have to plug it in. The cable is definitely thicker than a soldering pump cable. And the suction force isn't that great, but it just gets right around the contact, so it just works really well in that regard. Bolo Customs, they are going to get out of peripherals and focus on switches. Charias? I'm sorry, but what's there to focus on with switches for them? Damn. Yeah, the keyboards didn't really make any sense. I don't know. I remember when like Cherry keyboards were regarded as like the premium option. And now they're just not at all like relevant. But on top of that, like how has Razer, bro, like Razer and Logitech keyboards have still been bad. Remember when Logitech spent like a ton of money R&Ding the Roamer G switch? Is that still around? Does anyone remember the Roamer G switch? It was a tactile switch, like a cherry brown. And I remember when it came out on the G910. No, what was it? Yeah, people talked about it. Oh, and they had those god awful keycaps that they later revised, but they were like gamerified. They were ugly. Yeah, I don't know what to do. Like, dude, this solder debris. What do you do about it? Okay, like here's a microfiber cloth. I'm gonna have to get my whole ass garbage bag over here. You guys can see my flaming hot Cheetos that I had the other day. Yep, that works just about as well as I thought. It gets the big stuff and not the little stuff at all. Wow. And now I probably have a whole bunch inside of this cloth, so I dare not use this on a phone screen or computer monitor now because there's metal bits in it. Oh, silicone mats. Why do these... Is there a better alternative? Can I get like a rubberized mat that has like a... You know what I want is a rubberized mat, but with like a really thin plastic topper to it. Because in the plastic topper, you can use it for cutting, but then it's still soft enough where like when you set stuff on it, it's nice and quiet. Oh yeah, silicone mouse pad. Dude, there's so much friction. Okay, where were we? Back to this. This is like the one encoder that I'm going to keep. I don't even know what it is. No branding on it. It looks old. Get some tack cloth. What's tack cloth? Tack cloth. Tacky. Oh, I don't know if I want... Wait, cloth? What? I guess I do have old like desk pads that I could use. Maybe I should just use an old desk pad and not even care about... Is this what you're talking about? Tack cloth? Tack rag? Sticky cloth used to pick up fine dust lint. Oh, for cleaning it. Okay, okay. For cleaning it, yeah. Gotcha. Bro, I also don't want to like... I feel like I'm just making problems for myself if then like my soldering setup requires a special cleaning rag. I don't know, maybe I'm making a mountain out of a molehill, but what I probably should just do is get... Sorry, I gotta refill my water. I probably should just get a... I could get another cutting mat. The new cutting mat, if I get one, it's gonna have to be bigger, and they get kind of pricey. The big ones get to be like... Probably because they have to ship flat. They get to being like $60, $70 US dollars. I don't know where you're from, Bolo. Okay, where are you from? Alright, let's see if we can yoink out this encoder. NC, North Carolina, USA? Okay, right on. Got an American in the audience. So we know one person who's not going to be up at 6:30 a.m. for the Mousecast. the Europeans like the early Mousecasts. Oh, brother, this encoder is going to explode out of here and I'm going to get solder on me. Oh, yeah, okay. Okay, that kind of worked. Hey, that did kind of work. So my dog has these allergy pills that she gets at night that are basically dog treats. So she goes nuts for them. It's my wife's way of bribing her to go to bed. Especially since I tend to stay up a bit later. Alright, that is a very hot encoder. Do not touch encoders after you desolder them. Ask me how I know. Dare me to eat a piece of solder? No. Am I a bad influence? I use lead-free solder too, but it's also made in China solder, so maybe it's not truly lead-free. I'm actually painting several right now, just chatting between coats. Oh, wait. You're painting mice? Dude. Yeah, I liked a couple of your posts today. You did a WL mouse, I think, a little bit ago. And I saw it and I was like, oh, sweet. That's a sick new colorway. But it was just a custom one. I think that was you. Maybe that was someone else. I follow, a few of the custom guys. So how do you do it, dude? Do you have like a Shopify store where people can like order and configure? Or is it more just like through DMs? Like, man, I am unhappy with my job, and in like another reality where I like had enough savings or income, passive income from something else, whatever, I would love to like start doing my own thing. I had a Shopify store for a little bit, but I don't know. I guess I didn't have any. Mousecast. I was originally going to post Mousecast as a fun fact on like a separate, not blog type. I don't know what I was going to do. It's going to be on a separate website though. It was not going to be behind a paywall, but then, like, after getting started with Mousecast, I was like, why would I put it on any other website other than YouTube? Like, I'm not going to get any traction. It reminds me of Doug DeMiro, card YouTuber. He started his career writing for Jalopnik back when, like, written media and magazines were kind of a thing. Right between when they were phasing out in favor of the internet. And he started a YouTube channel in order to bring readers to Jalopnik, and he very quickly learned it's the other way around. His Jalopnik will bring people to YouTube, and YouTube is really the platform that he needs to grow on. Just through DMs. Which Damo Shark is that? M3, says Lazarus? Yeah, this is an M3S. Smaller one. But yeah, it's like I swapped the color. That's why it's this unique colorway. Armor Opticals in it, small battery. Those are the only mods. I put it here because I don't know where I put the dongle for it. Oh, the case of the missing dongle, huh? Well, at least I found the dongle door. That's step one. I'd rather have the dongle, though. I don't know why I got this. I have a ton of mice on my desk over here. And each of them has something I want to do to it. Dude, it's endless. It is really, truly endless, the amount of modding content that I could do. Oh, maybe not endless. Famous last words, but some hyperbole is fun. So Lazarus, are you going to be in there for Mousecast Live tomorrow at 6:30 a.m. Eastern? I don't know where you're from. I know Bolo's probably not going to be there. He's going to be fast asleep, dreaming of his next custom paint job. Looks crazy good. Wait, did you say crazy or cozy? Oh, okay. It looks cozy. Me when I see that. Remember that mouse with the fur on it? That was posted to Reddit? Ugh. Okay, Bolo, if you're still here, Twitter versus r/mouse review. So you're an American, and r/mouse review is predominantly American. I get the impression Twitter's a little bit more globally aware, but Jake, who we actually had as a pod topic when Jake, who was on Mousecast last week to talk about best platforms, because he's been in the space for... Wait, what am I doing? I'm desoldering the wrong one. Yeah, I'm desoldering the wrong one. For so long, he said he's in DMs. He told me about how he stopped being on r/mouse review because it gets a little toxic. It's just Reddit. Reddit is like kind of bandwagony. Like there'll be a top upvoted comment and people feel like because that's top upvoted that they have to agree with that and that's the truth. And then any deviation from that is like, anyway, yeah. I personally, that part of Reddit doesn't bother me a ton. Like I just know that's inherent to the platform when you have a whole upvote system, which I still think is helpful in getting the important comments to the top generally. Not saying it's perfect, but generally. So, but Twitter is, I used to think, so the mid segment in Mousecast is called Reddit Recap because I thought Mouse Review was the place for mouse content on the internet. Boy, was I wrong. It is definitely Twitter. But Twitter's just so garbage, dude. And I'm not saying like, you know, something Elon Musk or, oh, they changed this or that or the character limit. No. Just Twitter itself fundamentally is not, it's social media. It is not for, what we need is like a forum, a proper forum. But forums are so 2008, I know. I used to be on Reddit and it did become toxic. Yep. I'm EU, just checking in my sleep-deprived existence. I mainly watch Mousecast the day after it's posted. Right on. Yeah, we're gonna have you ever ordered, Lazarus, you ever ordered from Max Gaming? Do you want me to, you have anything you want me to ask Jonas tomorrow? Yeah, sometimes I'll do like audience questions from the audience. I honestly would do that every single time if I just remembered. So Jonas works in the purchasing department at Max Gaming, which is pretty cool, I think, because that means he's, as far as I know, we're going to find out, but when I hear purchasing, I think that means he's talking to suppliers, meaning factories in China and such. But they're distributors, so the suppliers might just be more so like Lamzoos and Endgame Gears and ATKs and such. But still, I'm hoping he'll be able to shed a little bit of light on these Chinese manufacturers that don't have much of an English presence beyond like a Shopify storefront. And then he has a buddy who works in the RMA or warranty department, I think, named Matthias, who was going to try to get on, but couldn't make it. And then I think there's one more person from Max Gaming who might be interested, or it's whoever Jakku mentioned. But Jonas and Matthias are listeners. That's pretty cool. Okay, done with that PCB. Done with this PCB. I don't really want that middle switch. Look at the sensor on this thing, huh? That's like how the Hero sensor is. I don't know. Yeah. That does look like how the Hero sensor is set up, kind of. Okay, PCBs go in the garbage. Well, not, they probably should be recycled properly. Okay. Soldering iron off. This goes in garbage, this goes in garbage. Let's throw those switches in my little switch organizer thing. Because if I don't do it now, I'm never going to do it, and they're just going to sit there on my desk. And I need to try to keep my workspace a little bit cleaner. Also, really helpful, get yourselves some little storage bins. I mean, I have a lot. You don't need a phalanges level of storage bins. Okay? But get yourself some storage bins if you do modding, and make sure you hold on to spare screws, because you never know when you're going to need one, when you like strip a hole and you need to go to a bigger one. Making your own mouse? Question mark says sold out. No. Heck no. That's insane. I don't think people realize how much effort it is to make a mouse. Like, I'm like properly mass produced, and I'm not talking going on Alibaba and ordering something. I'm talking like, I would love to get Hitscan on the pod and ask them about the process. Because, bro, somebody ponied up at Hitscan. Either they got investors, or look at these Kales, by the way. Look at these little Kale switches. How do they feel? Yeah. They feel like kale, black shell, transparent white dots. Not special. They look kind of cool though, so sure. I would love to get hit scan on the pod though. Yeah, again, I just don't think people realize just you will spend $200,000 in injection molding tooling to get it right. You will spend if you want like a self-developed firmware, you're going to spend probably a healthy 5 figures on that. Yeah, I don't think people realize just how much work it is to truly make something your own. Thoughts on Flick Edge? Oh, we talked about it on Mousecast last week, Soul Out. TLDR, it's good. They did everything right. My complaints with it were cheapskates, high price, lack of a coating. It just felt like the plastic texturing just felt cheap. It felt very like 2021 mouse, like an older Razer Viper V2 kind of thing. Click feel was fine. Components were fine. Shape is actually somewhat unique. No, it was skates, lack of a coating, price, weight. And they fixed all of those things. So weight, they went down to, if you guys don't know, they went down to from 60 grams down to 52 grams. And it's a medium-sized mouse, so 60 grams was kind of hefty. And they did that with some revisions to the lower mold and like the side buttons, and I think maybe the PCB. So down to 52 grams. Also went to a 300 milliamp hour battery, down from a 500 milliamp hour. That's, I mean, to me, I don't really care because I battery swap anyway. I would say go 200, but whatever. Then, okay, so that was that. Then skates, they went to bigger skates, and they said they worked with the most expensive skate manufacturer, whatever that means in the world. Whatever, sure. Better skates, cool. Then the next thing was weight. Coating, they actually no, it was the coating. They said they had the most expensive coating supplier, so it's coating. Yeah, is better. Oh, the skates were a collab. They were a collab with was it Unusual Way? Anyway, they collabed with someone. And then lastly, price. It was originally listed for what, 120, and they dropped it down to $100. So yeah, I'm sorry if you guys spent the $120 on the original NPen Flick mount, Flick Fire. Yeah, they pulled one over on you because that was all margin. I mean, they made improvements and they dropped the price by... They objectively have spent more money now. A Flick Edge should probably cost more money now because it has this coating and the skates. And yet they're charging less. Yeah, that was margin, baby. Now, I don't want to sit here and be like, oh, margin, it's a terrible thing. You guys are all... I mean, yes, you are kind of suckers. I bought one, but I bought one used from eBay for like $50, and then I resold it for I haven't resold it. It's been listed, I think, for $69.69 and has not sold. And I've had it listed since the mouse was new. So anyway, margin is a good thing though in getting your brand up and running. As long as you as a business owner can then take that margin and apply it to your next project and you don't become complacent. When I emailed HitScan, what should I work on next, by the way, guys? I have a little bit of time here. I think scroll wheel. I think my scroll wheel was funky on the Kaisona, so sure, we'll just do this. Oh man, I got skate bins now too. Good. Collab with Unusual Way Sports. Yes, I want it. Yeah, I hope they do. You know what they should have done? One bit of critique. They should have changed the colorway. I'm sorry. I know they went from orange to black, so now you get the black, but they should have done something special. Wise Owl Cloud Nebula Ultra, for example, the ultra wideband tech, like dumb, right? Not ready. Like Pizogel DMs to me is like, yeah, it's not there yet. And the mouse is heavier too. I don't know if you guys caught that. It's like 5 grams heavier. Why? I don't know. Maybe it's just a bigger battery. I don't know. I think we talked about it on a Mousecast at one point. But, bro, like, look at this. I'm going to get solder crap all over my mouse. Because this... Wow, look at this great focus. Right there. Yeah, I'm gonna get solder stuff all over my mouse because like these silicone pads. Who thought this was a good idea? It's heat resistant, I guess. Right? Wait, can I try burn? No, if I end up returning this to Amazon, I don't want to purposely burn it. That's just a jerk move. They should have done a unique colorway. I don't know. Give us green is all the rage now. So we went through the phase of. So like mid 2025 was gold and silver accents. M chose K7, for example. They talk about my 110s. God, that was so friggin' funny. I forgot about that video, dude. Jake was an amazing guest, dude. I want to have Jake. Where's my friggin' pry tool? Jake and I chatted for like an hour and a half afterwards because the dude had a bunch of stuff ready to talk about and we just didn't get around to it. Like he had a bunch of photos. He's from Switzerland. He lives in Switzerland and he had a bunch of photos about like various things that he does and other hobbies he has. Like he's really into skiing and wow, this is bad. Scroll. Wow, this is not one of my wheels either. This is a 13 millimeter. Wow, what a bummer. I'm gonna have to use one of my TTC Golds, which I don't really like to do because they're like $1 a piece. Where did I put my scroll wheels nowadays? That is the question. Oh yeah, okay. I haven't labeled my bins yet. I got all these nice new bins. Yeah, dude, I want Jake back on the pod like ASAP. Ugh. 11 millimeter. Okay, I am in frame. What are you guys saying in chat? Jake Hughes, my favorite ever, dude. He's such a good time. He is. Seems silly to partner with them instead of just getting their skates at a supplier level without a premium of no name. I don't know. But the thing is, names help sell, especially if you are like a Flick Mice kind of thing, right? Like their branding is there 15 millimeter? Where's my 13 millimeter? 12 millimeter? 13 TTC Gold dust proofs. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, JQ. And I've learned other things about like the little reviewer community because Daz is making some inroads. He really is. Oh yeah, also apparently AimAdapt friggin' followed me on Twitter now. That's wild, dude. Like AimAdapt is so good. The content. Daz was telling me how he has like an insane. So I guess Liam, prior to the mousing YouTube thing, I don't think any of this is confidential. He did some sort of. He was in maybe video production, something involving camera equipment. So he has like apparently like an insane high quality setup that came from his past somehow. So that's pretty cool. Also like the knowledge too, like you can't forget about that. It's not just about gear, it's about how you use it. As we talk about mice and the search for endgame. Nah, JK, endgame's not real. The sooner you accept that you're in it just because you enjoy trying things and you have a consumerist desire, the sooner you can get help. I don't know, something. Yeah, this encoder's bad. That's why I'm just snipping it. It was reverse scrolling. Bummer. I like took it to work. I was like, I'm gonna use the Kaisona Uranus today. I have not used that in a hot minute. Use it and instantly not usable. No problem though. Simple little swap. 13mm TCC Gold dust proof. You know, should I bin these? I kind of don't really. The Kaisona is not one that I need a super tactile wheel on. Yeah, that's acceptable. That's like, oh, that's fine. It's fine. Should I swap the wheel? I don't think I have. I don't think I have a wheel this size in white. No, that one's bigger. That one's bigger. This one's smaller. No, I don't have a white one. Yeah. Yeah, unpopular opinion, I sometimes like the white scroll wheel. I know that's like not the meta anymore and people view that as being as looking cheap, but I still kind of like it. No, the meta I do like are how scroll wheels are getting rather colorful. Like I said, Mchos K7 I feel like was one of the first to do metallic scroll wheel. I would love to see more custom paint kind of stuff. So Bolo Customs, I don't know if he's still in here, but he's currently painting some ice. I would like to know if Bolo, if you're still here, what are some colorways or collabs or whatever, artwork, whatever, that you would like to see manufacturers do on mice? And then follow-up question, which manufacturers do it well currently? So WL Mouse, they do a pretty good job with collabs. I mean, Razer has some great collabs too, but something about it being Razer doesn't feel as like special. It makes it feel a little bit more corporate. I don't know, maybe that's not the word I'm looking for. And then I always talk about SteelSeries and their one-taps, I mean colorways. They have some really sick stuff, but it's just not. Bolo is another solid guy. Damn, you got all the goats in here. Do I? I don't think I have all the goats in here, dude. I have Bolo and Lazarus. Lazarus, you're a goat too, because I've seen you. You've been in my streams before. Actually, everyone who's in here. Han Zolo's a goat too. Taro Aim, you guys have been in here before. Solo, yeah. Do you guys, I know Solout is active on the Discord. Taro and Lazarus, are you guys active on Daz's Discord under a different name? Man, what is this music even? We're gonna change the music to, I don't know if that's any better. Where's my Synth City? Bro, I friggin' close my eyes at night and I hear Synth City. Okay, can it actually go to a song part though? There we go. Well, I like Synth City because it has not demonetized or put ads on my videos. Like, verified. I verified that it does that. And I have an OLED monitor, so it's nice that it continuously changes colors. Oh man, who should I get next time Mousecast? I gotta think about that. AimAdapt followed me, and Daz mentioned Mousecast in his creator collab end of year best mice 2025 video. So I think Mousecast is like at least on Liam's radar. I doubt he's like watched a single episode. It'd be crazy if he did. But he'd be awesome to have on. Then I need to get Dat Boy Guru on too. I feel like he would be a real talkative one with opinions. I don't believe I am currently trying to detox from all social medias, including Discord. Well, right on. Right on. If you don't mind me asking, is there a reason why you're detoxing? It's never something that I've done. I know people who have done it. I used to be pretty active on Facebook. I guess I'm active on Reddit, but like Reddit's like a tool for me for Mousecast for posting news. The same thing goes for Twitter. Like I literally will hop on Twitter, scroll for a little bit, but it's like not at all a doom scroll. Like the other day I clicked on a video that was not mouse related and I was like, oh, what am I doing? What? I mean, they know it's engagement. YouTube shorts occasionally have been bad for me. Like, I'll sit down to start a live stream, and I'll click on one YouTube short that looks enticing, and then before you know it, you've watched like 4, and like 10 minutes have gone by, and you're like, I should have been streaming. What am I doing? No, I think I'm usually pretty good at catching myself, but yeah, you gotta not feel bad. Like, another thing is, yeah, doom scrolling, you gotta not... All this stuff is designed... I should double check that. It's 13mm. Designed to keep your attention, so it is 13mm. It is a conscious effort to avoid the excess. My wife and I were talking, so we have a kid on the way, and yeah, social media, dude, like, let alone having a smartphone, social media, no. She and I should probably talk about that to be on the same page, but it's brain rot. Uranus, says Ronan. Yes, sir. Just going through some mental health, and I'm going to turn around and positive. I'm old as heck, and I feel weird about being on social media. Excuse me? Wait, what? What is Han Solo getting all upset about over there? Did I solder that right? I think I did. Okay. Should I keep the supports unsoldered to make this, keep this a little bit wobbly? Maybe. Will I get better tactility that way? Maybe. We can try it. Yeah, we'll try it. Alright, soldering iron off. Uranus joke. Oh, lame. Yo, speaking of Kaisonas, though, so I got a Jupiter, which is like their Viper V3 clone, quote unquote clone. It's not a clone. It is a very Kaisona feeling mouse. Like, don't get me wrong. But, guys, it's a slightly larger Viper V3. We haven't had that before. And I actually really like the shape. I really like the shape. So that's going to get its own modding stream / review stream at some point soon. Probably sooner than you think, because I like actually want to use it at work with better switches than the stupid stock switches feel so. Yeah, also, I mean, I need to battery swap it too. It's already like a 51 gram mouse, which for being like a large mouse is like pretty good, but I just really want to swap the switches. The switches feel kind of dull, and I am learning that weirdly, mice with like dull feeling switches, Amron Opticals will actually feel pretty good in. Like Darmo Shark stuff, Amron Opticals feel good in. But like all the newest ROM stuff, for example, that has the, I hope these are the right screws, that have the like 20-degree angle to them. Yeah, Amron Opticals do not feel good, because Amron Opticals really like being pressed straight, perpendicular, down in a perpendicular direction. They do not like any sort of lateral loads. It like makes them feel kind of grindy. The advertiser's actual weight was insane. Yeah, I know. I rewatched Amadap's video on it, and it was advertised on the box at 43, and then on his scale it came in at 51.6, 51.4, something like that. Bro, that's not fair. Like, and the thing is that, okay, I get kind of China, and they already have a box art printed. They don't want to reprint it. I get that. Their website said 46? 47? They need to do better. Oh, that is a nice spammable scroll wheel. Yes, please. Yeah, they need to do better. Kaisona, dude. And my understanding is that Kaisona is an OEM. Like, I don't understand how that gets missed. You know, to me, it's so... I don't understand it. How that gets missed. It seems like closer to malice than negligence. Borderline. I don't know. I try not to be a... Wait a second. How do these buttons look? Do I need to fulcrum mod these at all? Hang on. Yeah, I'll fulcrum mod this one a little bit. I've been liking a little bit of a heavier click feel lately. Oh, I pick up the screwdriver. There's no screwdriver in it. What do you think about that WL mouse, Juan? Also, I'll have to catch you on the next about to go on a date with the wife. Oh, cool, Taro. Right on, dude. Sorry for reading your message like a caveman. The Huan we're going to talk about on Mousecast tomorrow because it is officially launched. We've talked about it on Mousecast several times, but now that it's officially launched, we have like full details. Daz ordered one from AliExpress. Yeah, I really like WL Mouse. They're like one of my most mainable brands because I love the Beastex, I love the Strider. Two of my favorite ambi shapes. So the Huan, I would love to try it. I'm not going until it goes like crazy cheap on sale. Because that's the way I work. But hey, they have a new shape out and they're going solid magnesium, so that's cool. Thank you for going solid. I'm in the Strider solid side waiting room currently. Love the Strider. Yeah. WL Mouses, they seem like they have solid performance too. You guys see that the CSGO Pro, what was his name? Barky? Is Zorky? Shoot. He was using a Beastex in competition. Also, that's like something that we have to remember. When they're at home, they probably have tried all sorts of stuff. But to take something to a tournament, that's confidence. Comes back to when the Super Strike was announced, or whatever. Announced? Yeah, is the right word. And people were like, this can't be good. This sounds dumb as hell. Or, you know, watch Logitech's going to mess it up and it's going to be unusable in game. But then they actually showed like pros using it in tournament play. It's like, no, it must be pretty good if they're trusting it and not just testing it at home. Borky. I randomly noticed that last night during their match. Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's posted to r/mousereview and it's on Twitter now. Bro, if you watch their matches and you see that stuff, you should post it. Get the karma. Break the news. I'm actually not into watching esports. Out of all the things I can spend my time doing. Yeah, sure, that works. Okay. We got a flashing red light. Flashing blue light. Alright, I don't know if flashing red light means this thing's like dead. Okay. Well, we'll throw it on the charger. TTC Gold, isn't it? And I don't know what encoder height this is. Actually, I have calipers now. I brought my calipers from work. Man, so you just like accept that you're going to have dusty arms if you use a silicone soldering mat. I don't know how it looks on camera. In person, it looks like... I mean, it's still pretty clean because I'm only one day in. But this is going to look like crap pretty quick. This looks like... Yeah, this is an 11mm. Okay. Bummer. I have a ton of 11mm. What I need are like some more... Actually, I did just order more 13s. Yeah, but 11mm, my Alps. Alps are my favorite, and Alps are available in 7, 9, and 11. So, encoder is 11mm. That'll go there. Okay. Friggin' calipers that automatically turn on when you open them. I hate it. And you have to use the stupid set screw when you turn it off. Otherwise, it'll turn back on when it jostles around with the case. Auto on, dude. You don't need it. Same thing goes for scales. Anything that's like a precision measuring instrument, do not have an auto turn on. Have an on-off button. Also, never do a press and hold. Press and holds are so dumb. Okay. It's 10 o'clock. Man, as much as I want to keep going... Yeah, I think I gotta call it here, guys. Tune into Mousecast tomorrow, y'all. 6:30 a.m. Eastern. That is in 8.5 hours. We're gonna have special guest Jonas from Max Gaming. He works in the purchasing department. We have a whole bunch of good topics lined up with him. I asked ChatGPT for questions. If you guys have any questions, DM them to me on Discord or Twitter or something, because I'm not gonna read YouTube chat. But if you DM me, I'll add it to the doc tomorrow before I get started. Thank you guys so much for hanging out. Next next live stream will be probably tomorrow if I can swing it, and a few mice that it might feature. I don't know what I'm gonna go with, but we have Pulsar X2H. Bro, Pulsar sent me a mouse. Crazy. And I was like, I don't do YouTube content. I'm just a podcaster / modder. And they were like, you don't have to. Just give us your honest thoughts, please. And I was like, okay, I'll give you honest thoughts. This is the Kaisona, but this is a Tozo Lion, so it's a different colorway, but it's the same exact shell. It's a OEM'd by Kaisona. We have the Aula V9 Max Plus. So the Plus version is the bigger. This is a full-size GPX with Amon Opticals with like an S-tier implementation of them. Crazy. VGN King. Wild mouse. Weird shape. It's not good. Alright, catch you guys later. Have a good night. Oh crap, what mouse is plugged in? Oh, the Pulsar. Yeet. But no, it's not a Crazy Light Medium, it's a mini. Sorry, I'm not that important yet.